Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Starting the Day the Right Way, 5-minute devotion for August 22nd, 2020. Welcome to the weekend. Hope everyone is off to a good start today. And we're going to jump right into it. And so the two verses, or actually the two different forms coming from two different versions, one from the Message, one from the New Living Translation, comes from Deuteronomy 30:15-20. And here's what it says in the New Living Translation. Verse 15 starts off, says, "Now listen, today I am giving you a choice between life and death, between prosperity and disaster. For I command you this day to love your God and to keep his commands, decrees, and regulations by walking in his ways. If you do this, you will live and multiply, and the Lord your God will bless you and the land you are about to enter and occupy. But if your heart turns away and you refuse to listen, and if you are drawn away to serve and worship other gods, then I warn you now that you will certainly be destroyed. You will not live a long life, good life in this land, the land you are crossing in Jordan to occupy. Today, I have given you the choice between life and death, between blessings and cursings. Now I call on heaven and earth to witness the choice you make. Oh, that you would choose life so that you and your descendants might live. You can make this choice by loving the Lord your God, obeying him, and committing yourself firmly to him. This is the key to your life. And if you love and obey the Lord, you will live long in the land that the Lord swore to give to your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." Okay. Now, the Message puts it this way: "Look at what I've done for you today. I've placed in front of you life and good, death and evil. And I command you today, love God, your God, walk in his ways, keep his commandments, his regulations and rules, so that you will live, really live exuberantly, blessed by God, your God, in the land you are about to enter and possess. But I warn you, if you have a change of heart and refuse to listen obediently and willfully, go off and serve and worship other gods, you will most certainly die. You won't last long in that land that you are crossing in the Jordan. I call heaven and earth to witness against you today. I place before you life and death, blessings and curses. Choose life so that you and your children will live and love God, your God, listening obediently to him, firmly embracing him. Oh, yes, he is life itself, a long life settled on the soil that God, your God, promised to give your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." All right. I mean, I'm a teacher. All right. For those of you who don't know, I'm a special ed teacher, so I'm used to modifying tests for my students and just leveling the playing field. And of course, I hate cheating and I hate when other students copy homework or try and cheat during a test. But look at what God does for us here. He's giving us a test, right? And he's saying it's basically a one question test. Excuse me. He said, choose life or choose death. But then what does he do? He actually gives us the answer. He says, choose life. And these things will come about as a result of choosing life. Okay. Today I have given you a choice between life and death, blessings and cursings. Okay. He says that we will have a long, fulfilled life, abundant. The Message use exuberant blessings. Okay. But it's our choice. Okay. And not only does he give us the answer, he then breaks it down and tells us what we need to do. We need to follow his commandments. We need to obey. All right. When we have that prompting in our spirit that God tells us to do something, whether it's to encourage somebody or pray for somebody on a smaller scale, or whether it's he tells you, listen, it's time for a new job or move to a new state on a much grander scale. Obviously, these decisions aren't made lightly and they need much prayer. And but there are things in our lives on a daily basis that God tells us, talk to that person, pray for that person, tip a little extra when you're out in a restaurant, especially these days. Okay. Are you listening to that voice that is speaking to you? Because God is speaking. The question is, are you listening? All right. Dig into these verses. God gave us the answers. They're in the Bible. The Bible possesses every solution to every problem today. All right. So I encourage you to dig deep, dig often, and don't give up. Be encouraged today. All right. God bless. Have an awesome day.